That's the remnant. You ain't got to lie. Lie for what? Lie about what? Neither shall deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. Going back to Leviticus 26 and 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. So we're going to be to chase our enemies, and our enemies going to fall by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. So I remember King David desired some water. He just desired some water. In this well, but the enemy was outside from where they were camped at. And 3 mighty men of King David went through the whole army of the enemy and brought that water back to King David. And David was like, he couldn't believe it. They fought all the way through, got the water, fought all the way back, give him that water. He said, man, I can't drink this. This is too much. That's the love. The true love that men had for each other. Shoot. Shoot. Where we at now, though? An inkling of that. Can't even compare to that. But the Most High raising up those that are like Ezra, like this, like he told us in 2nd Ezra. Oh man, went right to it. Wow, that's the spirit. He told us in 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. He said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, in the last days, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Great pride. That's why you got to be humble. It says, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. How was Ezra? Verse 48. In this also thou art marvelous before the Most High. This was the angel told Ezra that he's marvelous before the Most High, the eyes of the Most High. And that thou hast humbled himself. He humbled himself. And thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. So that's what the Most High want to see. He don't want to see us being honest. That's prideful when you think you're gonna make it. How you know you're gonna make it to the kingdom? What makes you think that you know that you're going to make it to the kingdom? That's pride. That's pride. Very much so. It said the righteous scarcely going to make it. Scarcely going to make it. Here you are in this wicked world that we in now. And the things that we don't know, we just still learning. We're still reading the Bible to learn how to serve the Most High. How to serve each other, and still haven't perfected it. But this is what it said concerning Ezra. That's why it said, verse 51, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. And we have, brothers that's coming around that have a good spirit, have a great spirit, Praise the Most High about Shem Mashak Yahushai for brothers that's coming that have, looking at what brothers have, and you thinking about the things, and it's beautiful that these things are occurring that has been talked about that they wasn't around to hear. But naturally, doing the things that's supposed to be done as we, as the children of Israel, supposed to do, and coming in at a young age doing it. Look, Philippians 2 and verse 3 says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind. That's humility. So we do what you're doing. Let each esteem other better than themselves. You got to think about somebody else more than yourself and uplift someone. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So let this mind be in you, which was in Mashiach Yahushua, who being in the form of the Most High, meaning he was the son of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, meaning they agreed, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in the fashion as a man, he was found in the fashion of a man in the flesh, just like us. He humbled himself. Hamashiach Yahushua humbled himself. And were we not to humble ourselves? That's why the most marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. We just read it. Hamashiach Yahushua humbled himself as an example for us, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Okay? Very important. He's the ultimate example if anyone came in the flesh. That's why I say, going back to Leviticus 26 and 8, say, and 5 of you shall chase 100 and 100. 5 gonna chase 100. And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. 100 gonna put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. Look, Deuteronomy, Mosiah was boasting about himself in Deuteronomy 32 and 30. Deuteronomy 32 and 30. How should one chase 1,000? How should one man chase 1,000? Samson killed 1,000, didn't he? How should one man chase 1,000 and 2 put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them, and the Most High has set them up. But their rock is not as our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges unto this day. We can really relate to this, because their rock is not our rock. They just set up Caesar Borgia, the white image of Mashiach Yahushua. They don't believe in the same power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because he said he only know Israel. You can believe all you want to, but he said he only know the 12 tribes of Israel. Amos 3, 1 and 2. And Joel 2:27 says, and ye shall know I'm in the midst of Israel, and I am your power and none else. Point blank. That's what it says. That's why we have to humble ourselves before the Most High. That's what he wants. He wants a broken and contrite spirit. Leviticus 26 and 9. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. Talking about the children of Israel. To the children of Israel. That's why Exodus 2 and 25. He ain't talking about individuals now. This is what we say he have respect to. See, have respect. He's talking to everyone. Exodus 2:25. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them. He had respect unto the 12 tribes of Israel. Because surely you must know this. I must bring it forth, because so you won't be thinking that, you got some kind of special privilege, or Most High got so much respect to us as individuals. It don't work that way. It does not work that way. Colossians 3:25. Colossians 3:25. Colossians 3 and 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons. Ain't no respect of persons. That's what he's saying. Ain't no respect of persons. The Most High, he had respect to Israel. Okay? That's why I respect him. When we come together, that's why I say when people want to be individuals, that's why it was told to us in Hebrews. People want to be individualists, that's why the Spirit brought that out. People want to be individualists, so you make yourself individualite, deal with individualism, deal with individuality. Ology. However you want to look at it. Yep. Hebrews 10 and 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the matter of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Yeah, we got to come together more as we see the day approaching. But Israel want to divide themselves up amongst, themselves to be individuals, be individualists, being an individualite, not a Hebrew Israelite, you an individualite. As you see the day approaching, that's why it says, listen. For if we sin willfully, after he said this, if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, the laws of the Most High, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Mashiach Yahushua is not going to be going to the Most High on your behalf. It says, but a certain fearful, looking for the judgment and fiery indignation, coming with fire to burn this place up and people up, which shall devour the adversaries. Okay? The enemy, remember, said, you don't follow what he said, you're the enemy of the Most High. You're no friend of the Most High. You're a friend of the world. And he's going to deal with you as such. Just a moment. Let's continue with Leviticus 26th chapter. Verse 9 again. For I will have respect unto you and make you fruitful and multiply you, meaning have a lot of children, and establish my covenant with you. So he's going to establish a covenant with you. So look at Genesis, the 17th chapter, the 6th and 7th verse. This is 17 and 6. And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. So he made nations from Abraham. It says, and I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee and to thy seed after thee. So, but see, that's like a lot of nations be saying that they of Abraham. But let's see who that covenant that he made was with who? What people? Go to Psalms 105 and 7. He is the power, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. Verse 8 is clear. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. There it is. So the covenant was given to Abraham. Abraham had a son named Ishmael first, right? He had a son named Isaac, but the Most High chose Isaac. So Abraham to Isaac, Isaac had a son. Matter of fact, he had twins, Jacob and Esau. Esau and Jacob. But he chose Jacob. He didn't choose Esau. He chose Jacob. Therefore, the Most High said his covenant is with who? Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see, Israel is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who the covenant is given to. So, going back to Leviticus 23rd chapter. Excuse me, I keep saying 23rd, but 26th chapter, excuse me. Verse 10. It says, and ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And this, what he's talking about is, when you go back to Leviticus, the 25th chapter, like I was telling you about the Jubilee, how this land does not respect the Jubilee at all. It says, let's go back and look at this. Leviticus 25 and 18. Wherefore ye shall do my statutes and keep my judgments and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land in safety. And the land shall yield her fruit, and ye shall eat your fruit, your field, and dwell therein in safety. And if ye shall say, what shall we eat the 7th year? Behold, we shall not sow, nor gather in our increase on the 7th year, which is called the year of Jubilee. Then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years. Wow. The 6th year brought enough fruit for 3 years. And ye shall sow the 8th year. This is clear. And ye shall sow the 8th year. Remember, you skipped the year from 6th year to the 8th year. The 7th year you skip. You shall sow the 8th year and eat yet of old fruit until the 9th year. Until her fruits come in, ye shall eat of the old store. That's what it's talking about. Okay? So, hopefully you understand that. You skipping the 7th year, and you eating. The Most High made enough for in the 6th year to last us for 3 years, to let the land rest on the Sabbath of the land, called the Jubilee. But still, the 7th year is rest. Like we're supposed to rest on the 7th day. The Most High rested on the 7th day. He told us to rest on the 7th day and think of Him. Praise Him. Leviticus 26. Verse 11. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. He's going to set his tabernacle among the children of Israel, and his spirit shall not abhor us. Exodus 25, Exodus 25th chapter. The Most High said, Exodus 25 and 8, and let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all the instruments thereof, even so shall ye make it. So that's why the Most High was, understand. He said make him a sanctuary in the tabernacle that he may dwell therein. Understand this. So once we understand that, look at Acts. We are making something to be able for us to come in to dwell and to honor the Most High. But he tells us this clearly in Acts 7 and 48. Howbeit, as Acts 7:48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet. Say, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, said the Most High, or what is the place of my rest? Has not my hand made all these things? Understand that. Most High has made everything. He's worthy to be praised for everything. So whatever it is that's being done, give him the praise. People don't give enough praise to the Most High. It ain't you. Even though you call yourself, whatever it is, however you think you are spiritually with the Most High, give him the praise for everything. Praise the Most High. Why is he saying this? He don't dwell in temples made with hands. So when somebody tell me, the Most High God is up in here. Nah. This is where the Most High dwells. Let's look at where he dwells. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High? We don't made with temples made with hands. Say, we are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Okay? We the temple of the Most High. He said, if any man defile the temple of the Most High, that's your body. If you defile the temple of the Most High, in any way, shape, or form, you're eating the wrong foods, doing the wrong things to your body, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. He told us to be holy. And we the temple of the Most High. He dwells in us. That's why Mashiach Yahushua said, in John, the 14th chapter, he said in verse 20, see, at that day ye shall know that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you. He said, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself to him. Verse 23, Mashiach answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we, that's the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua, will come unto him and make our abode with him. Okay? Because we the temple of the Most High. See, they're going to make their abode in us, with us. To be with us, they're going to be in us. The Spirit of the Most High. That's how it's the order of things. The Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, and the Holy Spirit. That's going to be within us. The Spirit of the Most High. Spirit of Mashiach Yahushua. They're the same. They agree. They're not the same entity, but they do agree. They have to agree. Because who's going to go against the Most High? Mashiach Yahushua? The Holy Spirit? Or any angel? Going to go against the Most High? I don't think so. Because the Mashiach Yahushua, angel right now. Spirit right now. And what are they doing before the Most High? 2nd Ezra 8 and 21. I can't go over this enough. It says, whose throne is inestimable. The Most High's throne is inestimable. Can't be measured. Whose glory may not be comprehended. Before whom the host, the army of angels stand with trembling. So the Most High said, hey, before me, you're going to tremble. You're going to tremble before the Most High. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. But call to remember the former days in which, after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction. A lot of people don't want to go through the affliction. Once you illuminate, how you illuminate? By following the laws of the Most High. When you come back to his laws, statutes, commandments, then next thing you know, you illuminated. And you got to fight that good fight of affliction. We're going to dip you in the fiery furnace of affliction. You start seeing all these spirits coming all kind of ways at you. How you going to deal with it? You going to run? Where you going to run to? You going to run to Satan, huh? Because you going to leave the Most High. You leaving the Mashiach Yahushua to run to Satan. That's your only choice. Where you going to run? There's nowhere else to go. Look, verse 36, Hebrews 10:36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, which is following his commandments, ye might receive the promise. You might receive the, he said you're going to receive it, guaranteed. He said you might receive the promise. It says, for yet a little while, just a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. It's going to take a long time. Because remember, a day to the Most High is 1,000 years. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, you draw back from having faith, say, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. You got no pleasure in you. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. That's what I say. If you're going to draw back, you're going to draw back to the man of perdition who's following the ways of Satan. But of them that believe to the saving of the spirit. We got to believe to the saving of our spirit. Going back to Leviticus 26th chapter. Leviticus 23rd chapter is dealing with the holy convocations. And I guess, like I said, I guess the Spirit is having me say that. I guess we got to go over the holy convocations so people can really see how important it is. And we're going to start going into the Passover before the Passover. So by the time you get to the Passover, you already know about it, everything about it. Start taking that time to go through it. So when we get to the Passover, you already know. You can just go over a few scriptures to deal with what it is that you should already know. It's a lot. Going back to Leviticus, the 26th chapter. See, once I got that out, I could say Leviticus 26th chapter. But Leviticus 23rd chapter is dealing with the holy convocations of the Most High. Verse 12. And I will walk among you, and will be your power, and ye shall be my people. I am the Most High, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen, you should not be their slave men. And I have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you go upright. Taking away all the things that had us in bondage. Verse 14. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, you don't want to listen to me? And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. Woo. I will even appoint over you terror. What did he say going to point over us? Terror, consumption, and the burning ague that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Wow. This is what happened to us. That's why you look at Deuteronomy 28:15. Deuteronomy 28:15. Most High speak once, yea, twice, man perceive it not. He's speaking in Leviticus 26 chapter. Now Deuteronomy 28:15 comes back and says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken, listen, unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All these curses say you're going to bring upon us and overtake us, destroy us. Lamentations 2:17. So if you don't follow me, I'm going to bring all these curses on you. And these curses befell only the children of Israel. That's how we know we the children of Israel. Lamentations 2:17. The Most High have done that which he had devised. He hath fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. We just read about him. He hath thrown down and hath not pitied. And he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He hath set up the horn in the power of thine adversaries. He set up the power of our enemies over us. Why? Because we didn't want to follow what he said. But we want to follow all the iniquity of the other nations and things that we created ourselves. The solution he comes back with in verse 18. Their heart cries